Alright, welcome back to Let's Play. Let's try, I guess. Let Bions be Bygones, which now seems to be working.
The only memory I had of her is the day she came to my office. No idea who transmitted the radio signal, but it was darn good.
Oh, and they have Microprose on the desk. That's pretty cool. Again, pretty famous publisher. Back in the day, I think it was more known for its strategy game, but personally I knew them from their adventures like Legends of Kirandia. And there was another adventure which I never can remember the title. It was a sci-fi adventure where you crashed an alien planet, and I think you could change between man and woman, gender bend the same character. That's all I remember. That doesn't look sanitary.
A mountain of muscle, fat, and jerry-rigged utility-class Augs burst through my office door. He was monstrous, almost grotesque. His breath? Whew, even more so.
Alright, we moved that, so that's nice. This is still small, although I put that on maximum. Alright.
This big guy was wound tight as a clock spring, so I countered with my trademark calm. Easy now, big fella.
No worry, Mr. Cooper. I know won't hurt you.
If you cooperate, that is.
Hey, Cooper is the first 6 letters of, cooperate.
I really hope that means you're going to pay your taxes.
A slimy tax collector, his talking gorilla, and a bitter detective. Looked like I was gonna die in a hall of cliches. This wasn't the first time Buzz had tried to collect. He wasn't the brightest crayon in the box. I had dodged him numerous times, but he'd never brought muscle with him before. What happens if I don't pay?
Voice acting is strange.
Then Dimwit takes you to the sludges and you work off your debt. In your case, it will take around 5 years. Who knows, you might even survive the full stretch.
No one comes back from the sludges, and you know it.
I guess not all of it is voice acted. I don't know.
Knowing Buzz, there'd be a giant gaping hole in his plan somewhere. Just needed to push the right buttons. Hey, buddy, why do you let him call you that?
Call me what, Mr. Cooper?
A dimwit. You know what that means, don't you?
It's my nickname, Mr. Cooper. Everyone call me Dimit.
Hey, we're here for the money, not the chit-chat.
No, I wanna know. Tell me, Mr. Cooper. No one make fun on Dimit.
What's your real name?
Me, Dimitri. But all peoples call me Dimit. Shorter to say.
Ah, I see. But Buzz isn't calling you Dimit, is he? Instead of Dimit, he says Dimwit. And Dimwit means a stupid person.
What you talking? You say Dimit stupid? No one call Dimit stupid.
This guy is decent. I'm not sure about the main guy yet.
No. That's what Buzz calls you.
Nonsense! Don't listen to him, Dimwit. I'm not paying you to...
Did you hear that? He said it again.
Is that true, boss? You call Dimit stupid?
I never call you stupid. I call you Dimwit. It's what everyone calls you. Johnny Boy's talking nonsense, trying to mess with your head.
I knew I was onto something. But you just did. You called him Dimwit instead of Dimit. You can't even stop yourself, can you?
My nickname no Dim-wit. It Dimit. And Dimit getting real mad now.
I'm your boss, you dimwit. You can't.
And my work was done. Dmitri raised his arms overhead like an ape. His smash buzzed to smithereens. But
Evaluating personality. Certain events will have different outcomes depending on required personality parameter. These parameters, some grammatical errors there, are collected from each choice you make in the game. Remember, in this game, there is no failure, only different consequences, which is nice. I like that.
I felt his hesitation. Big guy was hit hard with mixed feelings.
Personality predominant, skillful, skill check successfully.
Out.
I think I go see Nana now. Nana might worry.
We don't want that to happen, do we, Dmitri?
No. Thanks, Mr. Cooper. Goodbye.
Personal task successful. Okay. I will always remember the way. Really, you don't give me dialogue for this? This is the classic noir intro with the femme fatale. The hell happened? Can the audio decide what it wants to be? The audio levels are pretty weird.
I woke in pain to a breathtaking view. Across from my desk sat the smoothest, longest, most scantily clad pair of legs I'd ever dreamed of. Wearing a dress fashioned from a ridiculously luminous, scarlet as sin, out of this world material. Mind-numbingly beautiful, perched in my chair like she owned the place.
I have a job for you, detective.
She's even called femme fatale. Cool, evaluating personality. Sometimes options will be disabled depending on your personality values. The disabled options are shown for the sake of tutorial. I'm guessing this is translated, maybe. But otherwise, they would be hidden. So make sure to play the game again sometime and catch all the different paths. I mean, it's pretty normal line. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and these three we can do. Can we analyze here?
I can read anyone like a book, but this dame was just a cover. Beautiful design, but no story. And who the hell are you supposed to be?
Wow, that's hostile.
For the sake of this conversation, you can call me D.
Wow. That one, okay.
I was expecting you, Lady Death.
I'll be your doom if you don't shut up and listen.
Just so you know, I'm, very expensive.
I could tell from your tastefully appointed office. You even got your own personal toilet.
Back in the day, the whole floor was my office. Waiting room, 3 bathrooms, a saloon. I even had a secretary. But I lost it all to the taxes.
I made sure that your troubles with local tax collectors and their apish enforcers go away forever.
Really?
I've also taken the liberty to pay all of your outstanding bills.
I knew exactly what that meant.
In some occasions, reactions will be automatically depending on your predominant personality.
A deal with the devil.
It is. Your landlord, Bazinski, is not an easy man to deal with, especially when he's being outwitted. Luckily, his ego can be bought off with the right amount of creds.
Nice animation, by the way. Okay.
A suicide mission. I'm listening.
Your reputation precedes you. Do this right, and you can have your peace. Until then, I own you.
One last job before she takes me away.
A girl is missing. I want you to find her.
Nothing like spring break in the pit, right?
A new trend among youngsters. A taste of freedom, it's what they call it.
I thought you uppers had a bigger budget for this kind of emergency.
We do. The best bullsec security was deployed moments after she went off the grid. That was at 9:10. Find out what happened to them. They haven't reported in yet. We suspect something happened to them. That's why we decided to hire a local.
New person of interest, Bullsec. Okay.
Find them. They might have discovered something.
Tell me about this girl.
Can I... Yeah. That's nice. Cool. Now let me drop it a bit. Okay.
Her name is Lucy, a Class A+ citizen, 7 years old.
7 years old?
Wow. You didn't say she was only a kid. What was she doing out here alone?
Personality underdeveloped, skill check failed.
7 decimal years. That's the equivalent of chronological 19. In fact, it was her 19th birthday.
I'm sorry, what? 7 decimal years? What does that mean? New person of interest. Lucy. Class A citizen, 7 years old.
How do I find her?
Here's a photo. Reconstructed moments before she went off the grid.
She leaned forward to slide a picture onto the table.
Oh. Personality underdeveloped, but skill check is successful.
Who is she to you? A daughter? Sister?
Arcology is no longer family-based, but she is as precious.
Arcology.
How does it work then?
When they turn 1 decimal time year old, they all go to prep school. There, they are supervised and guided by professionals to reach their best potential. At the age of 7, the age of majority, they have a month off before specialization and deployment.
Alright, I'm missing something there, but I'm not sure what.
To their professional careers, usually off-world.
Are they in space?
Sounds like a very cold world they live in.
It's much more efficient, both for children and parents.
Efficiency isn't everything. What about the parents' love?
The main character's voice acting is a bit off. Not sure why.
You mean hormonal responses? It's all chemistry, easily replaced with pills. Trust me, they never feel alone.
Like that line was weirdly delivered.
Wow. Every detail makes it sound colder and colder.
Maybe, but it keeps the arcology running at peak productivity.
Also, it would be nice if we got some information about these things, right? What is the arcology? Is it Shadowrun type or Deus Ex?
Love in pill form. The world really has gone to hell. A girl full of life stared back, with deep green, rebellious eyes. Huh. Her pearly white smile gave up her naive. Reminded me of... Huh.
Her naive?
Never mind. Synthesized hair color matched the iridescent blue of her oversized hood atop a pine green bolero.
Okay. Green eyes, blue hair.
Behind her, fragment reconstruction showed 3 young men messing around and laughing. Probably her friends. They were on a metro train that took them to the end of the world. That was the place to start the investigation.
Okay.
Her friends, did they return?
They came back at 021 hours. They were severely intoxicated and immediately placed in intensive care. They're in no state to be interrogated, so they're pretty much useless. If they do reveal any crucial information, I'll make sure you get it. But don't rely on that. You live in the Sentinel Forsaken Pit, after all.
Just one thing.
I'll indulge you, but only one.
Are you by any chance a Bion?
What makes you think that?
Just a hunch.
I'm not a Bion, but you're speaking with my envoy, merely a vehicle for my true self. I see, hear, and feel through it. It's safer than hiring someone to do the job.
Is he possessing a robot?
Fascinating. I've never heard of that.
Also, what is a Bion?
Normal people save up for their whole lives just to secure their post-mortem Bion. Using it as I do is much too expensive for almost everyone.
Okay, I'll start looking.
Good. I transferred the funds to your account. It should be enough to cover your expenses while you search.
Date 3056. Okay. Pretty into the future. Payment 4000 C. Credits, I guess. Available 4003 C. Wow. We're broke. Some outcomes will not be determined by predominant personality, but rather by the personality that you used most in conversation, the specific person. Okay.
It was my old service weapon, a TT-88 automatic, black as the underworld's basement.
Easy, fuckface.
White dogs.
A familiar voice spoke inside my head.
Familiar? Now that's just slow. First you leave the hottest Spartan you ever could have dreamed of for another broad, and now this? So damn it, Cooper. If she was such a good partner, she'd stay, like me. But I'm a forgiving type, so here's an offer.
Does the gun talk or are we crazy?
Take me for a ride, like you once did. Pathetic sob. Wield me like the majestic, badass, death-dealing tool should be wielded. Own it!
A pop-up that says that depending on this choice, you'll bring your gun with you as a filter-free Chatterbox sidekick or not. Of course I'll take the gun. Why wouldn't you take the gun?
I could use the company.
Also, from what I understand, the options they give you specifically don't have any indication on what they represent personality-wise. So you don't try to game, well, the game, I guess. And you roleplay it more than, you know, minimax it.
Cells of my palm celebrated the reunion with the lost phantom limb.
Oh, yes. I'm thirsty, Daddy.
Let's get you a drink then.
Those are the words a girl longs to hear.
Alright,
New messages.
nothing new. Okay.
The only thing of interest was the scandalous and tragic local news with the saucy headlines. Cyber investigators impaled on the job. Always wondered who came up with these Bonds mots. All the journalistic babble distilled, it said that 3 upper crust investigators had been impaled at the Tresh Corner early this morning.
Okay. Probably.
No easy way to go. Maybe one day they'd learn not to venture down here.
Task complete. Find out what happened to the bullshit investigators. Visit the scene of the crime. Okay.
A gruesome death, even for the pit. All
Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, let's drink.
Solson's specialty of the pit. 1 part sweet mushrooms, 1 part kick from a disgruntled mule, and 98 parts industrial alcohol. Rakija helps me get my thinking straight. The bottle was almost empty. I needed a refill from the Scray, if I can scratch up some creds.
Well, got 4K. New personal task. Get more Rakcha or whatever it's called. Okay. That was loud. Alright, so we'll just see in one of these. What happened to the picture? Did she not leave us the picture? Okay, relax. I guess she didn't. I don't know what any of that means. Must be the personality traits, but empathy and something else. Oh, we do got the picture, okay. Let's go around the metro station. Okay. Oh, you can write notes. Fair enough. This is options. Yep. Cool. Whoa. Certain events will have different outcomes depending on required personality parameter. These parameters, again misspelled, are collected from each choice you make in the game. Remember, in this game there is no failure, only different consequences.
You were better, John. So much better than this wallowing PI bullshit you're trying to pull. Take this chance. Prove it yourself. I can help you.
Yeah, don't forget to bring along the sad string quartet, too.
Yeah, sure.
Good partners are hard to find these days.
I tolerate this only because it's a threesome. You hear me?
She was our partner in something, I guess. I am opening the door. Try again. Leo? I'm not clicking, nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. Alright, where shall we go? Probably don't start with booze. Maybe start with the impaled guards.
The pit's sprawless streets, alleys, and empty lots went silent, became irrelevant, forgotten along with the people who roamed them. But this place... Trash exploded from an insignificant alley to a popular meeting place with curb-to-curb fast food stands. They had every kind of cuisine imaginable, backed by the smells of exhausted frying oil, charred grills, and a waft of spices from every corner of Terrahive. Poetry. I could have eaten the whole place, bombings and all.
Can we eat, actually?
Now here's a real professional. Jim is one of the better cooks at Trash. Specializes in shavap wraps, something of a trademark fast food in these parts. But he'll make you anything you want, if he feels like it. He's especially fond of shavap fried rice for some reason. He has an entire book dedicated to that one dish, and he treats it like it's the gospel. Hey, Jim! What's cooking?
Cooper's past connections and relationships can shift based on his dominant personality trait, which we don't know what it is. Personality adequate, okay. Some paths may require a combination of personalities. Stay natural, stay practical.
Isn't that my favorite detective, Uncle Johnny?
Jim calls me uncle because I saved his neck from his wife, who hired me to bust him up for cheating. He was worth more to me as a friend, and I was short on friends in those days.
We need to talk, buddy. I think you may have witnessed something really important.
Oh, anything for my Uncle Johnny.
New Jim clue saved his cheating ass.
Have you seen this girl wandering around?
No girls at my store, Uncle Johnny. Second shift today.
Who is around for her first shift then?
Mila, go bother her. Yo, scratch that. I don't know where she is.
New person of interest, Mila. Okay. Where to find Mila?
Well, that was actually helpful.
I'm always here for Uncle Johnny.
You at least know where Mila lives, right?
Why are you bothering me? Go ask her 2,000 fuckboys.
Nothing wrong with a healthy sex life, Jim.
Agree, just ask your mom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Any specific guy I should be looking for?
Now that I think about it, that moron Chuck thinks she's in love with him. Yeah, he's guarding bull kebabs over there with another militia idiot.
Got it. Thanks, Jim.
Okay.
See ya, Chef.
So speak, Uncle Johnny. Good luck with the case. Phew, yeah.
Actually, I assumed we were on Earth, but I don't know why I did that.
A pair of sad, tired eyes carefully studied the vast nothingness before them.
That's cool, by the way.
Keeping her company were two brows of fried rice, cold and almost dried up, waiting for someone who hadn't returned. Excuse me, ma'am? Just trying her best not to die of hunger. Or worse. That said, she seemed completely unresponsive. Carry on.
New task. What's up with the granny? I'm getting a lot of, well, what I would call side quest, I guess. Can I move? Oh, I can move with the keyboard too. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can talk to him again.
Uba, how's it hanging?
That, old lady over there. You regular?
Yeah, Granny is fine, just poor as fuck. She likes fried right, knows how to appreciate the flavor unlike the rest of you fucks.
Nice to finally see Jim's caring side.
In his own weird, protective way, Jim genuinely cared for the old woman.
So basically, we carry a photo that speaks to us and a gun that speaks to us. Which we have issues, I guess.
Death is a bat though. Jeez, I always have to scream at her like a monkey. Hi-ya!
Lucky you're a natural.
Alright, clue, hearing impaired.
See ya, Chef.
So speak, Uncle Johnny. Good luck with the case. Phew, yeah.
I guess we'll go speak to her again, this time south.
The old woman's searching was slowly failing. Anyone could see it. Setting aside my usual subtlety, I raised my voice. Excuse me, ma'am?
That was raising your voice?
Oh, no need to.
He whispered
yell like
that.
young man. I can hear you, but these ears of mine are failing me. I do apologize.
I'm sorry, too. Could we talk for a couple of minutes?
Like, they should have changed the voice acting here to actual, if not yelling, at least, you know, raising the volume or something.
Oh, of course. I always enjoyed the company of polite young people. So invigorating.
Ma'am, could you take a quick look at this photo? This upper girl is missing, and I'm trying to find her.
Oh, sorry, honey. I'm not very helpful. Not with these dim old eyes. Maybe one day that loud, cheerful butcher fellow will give me a nice implant. He did promise.
I described Lucy to her in as much detail as I could, but no dice.
Oh, those kids are all the same. I remember when my Rose celebrated her adulthood. My girl ended up in the underworld somehow, and it traumatized her.
Underworld? The fairy tale land? I'm not sure you...
Cried and cried, she did. Then went totally silent. I couldn't get a word out of her for days. Oh, my poor, poor girl. They're all searching for their purpose, just like we once did.
Huh. Just like we did.
New person of interest, Granny's daughter.
Stay safe, ma'am.
Don't you worry about me, young man.
Why is she a person of interest? Okay, now we don't have that symbol. Is that the daughter? I don't know. Nope. Okay, escape doesn't actually go one back. Alright. Oh, there's the...
Examine ball sacks. No, for real though. Examine your ball sacks, people. You can thank me later.
Alright.
I couldn't see much. The whole thing looked like a morbid monument to the lower class's victory against the upper's oppression.
He's missing a hand, but it's not biological.
Doesn't this look familiar?
This looks like another remnant of the Big Daddy era. A ritual for demonstrating power.
First, you give the kebabs a good sear. Shock them with hot metal to keep the fat from draining away, am I right? Then, you call up your good
I'm starting to regret getting the gun now.
He's an expert, right? Now those bastards can slow cook a kebab for months. Just imagine how freaking tender they gotta be by the end.
And butchers. They could keep the torture going for months.
Ah, that reminds me. We should go for a juicy dry-aged steak later.
I wouldn't call this sloppy work, but I bet those bulls didn't survive the afternoon.
These places are hell zone. Okay, task complete. Why are they not alive?
Wait a minute. One of these bulls is short an arm. Judging by the socket, a cybernetic one.
Yep.
That's expensive gear, John. If Bullsec wants it back, things could get ugly.
Woo-wee! I would love to feel that sweet tech rubbing against my grip.
Skaz probably did a little shopping before the law arrived. I should at least try and find that arm, though.
How? Okay, find the missing arm. I guess we'll talk to the gangers.
What due process in the pit looked like in those days. A few laughable strips of yellow tape and a couple of shit-for-brains thugs pretending to be guards. Full stop.
Hey, another step closer, little man. This is crime scene.
Yeah, and this is our jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction?
That, yes. Fine work, colleague.
Fine indeed. I'm a private investigator. You guys mind answering some questions?
What? Look at the little man, acting all swaggy.
Yeah, look at him. Fuck off, little man.
They had authentic shiny badges. It was the end of days. Zaba and Schlop. Do you know the woman working the morning shift at Jim's place? The name of, Mila.
Yeah, bro. She's my girlfriend. What about her?
She's important to my investigation. Do you know where I can find her?
Hey, bro. She's my girlfriend. Don't mess with her, you hear?
She's not your girlfriend, idiot.
She's about to be. We're going on a date. You'll see.
Never mind, officers. Good luck with your date. I had sown the seeds. Now all I needed to do was listen.
Bro, you are not going on a date with that fucking cougar.
You're just jealous. First, I'm taking her to Coffee Inn for some drinks. After that, who knows? I heard when she told someone that's her favorite spot in the flats.
Kurwa, where did you even find flowers?
Kurwa. Well, the game is made from a Polish studio, I think.
Well, they're plastic, but she won't mind.
I think I could be wrong.
I've heard worse plans.
I've heard worse plans from you.
The thought of returning to the flats made me uneasy. But that's where the road led, and I had to follow.
Let us complete. Okay, can we still ask about these guys? Let's see.
I'm here to investigate the crime scene.
What do you want, little man?
Fuck off, little man.
Did you guys notice there's an arm missing from one of these bull sacks?
No talk, little man.
Yeah, fuck off, little man.
I'm here to take a look at the crime scene.
Nice try, Scav. Get lost before you join these pigs.
Yeah, fuck off, little man.
I'm not a scavenger. I'm a private investigator. We can help each other out.
You heard us. Fuck off.
With this guy.
Crap. Wait. Let me check with the boss first. Hey, boss. Zaba from Trash here. I have, Miss Zena. That you?
He was as nervous as a teenager on his first date.
I'm sorry, Miss Zena. I was expecting Diesel or...
Hi, Miss Zena.
Shut the fuck... No, everything's fine. It's just some random PI asshole sniffing around. Yes, Zena. Da. Yes, Zena. Thank you, Zena. Not going to happen, detective.
Buzz off.
Who's Xena now?
Only the queen of the fucking underworld.
New person of interest, Zina Tsanki. Runs the pit.
I'll be back.
Okay, I guess we need to find here.
Officers?
Fuck off, little man.
How do we move around? Is there a map? Oh, okay, there is a map. Can I go? No, can't go further. Go faster? Probably not. Right, I think it's time to go somewhere else.
Nah, fuck them. They were already kebabs when I got here for second shift.
Mila was quickly climbing the list of crown witnesses.
Cool.
All the cooks here are pissed. Human kebabs ruin everyone's appetite. Yeah.
In most societies, yeah.
Mila probably saw the shit go down. Go ask her.
Hey, you know a thing or two about impaling meat, right?
Yeah, sure thing. Ask your mom.
This guy's funny.
Yeah, well, I won't. Anyway, were the
Oh my god.
still alive when you got here?
Nah, bull sex are pussies. You stick a man like that, he can live for days. Longer if he's properly hydrated.
Easy now, gangster.
Hey, fuck you, Cooper. I remember how it was back in the day. Those fools were probably dead even before they were turned into kebabs.
They were dead before they were impaled. Okay.
Aren't you a knowledgeable little gangster? You a fan of the daddies?
Ah, the good old Big Daddy School of Butchery. I became a chef because of them.
Remember when I published an article about an old school gang that barbecues their victims to send a message?
So, is he from the case flashback we saw? Was he a significant other, a partner? We don't know yet, I guess. We'll find out.
They'd chop the arms and legs into mincemeat, make shavaps, and then
I'm guessing she's dead.
Then they'd make people eat their own flesh. Their families too.
Or she left him.
This place is our hell, John.
Probably dead.
You wanted to make human kebabs. What in soul's name is wrong with you, Jim?
What? Did you play fucking violin as a kid? We were all stupid little shit with dumb ideas. Regular kebabs are fine now. The pay sucks ass though.
See ya, chef.
So speak, Uncle Johnny. Good luck with...
Okay. Let's try one more time.
Ma'am.
Yes, dearie?
Not really good.
She wouldn't run from the sight of a couple dead cops. She couldn't run.
Quite a ruckus with those upper cops, don't you agree?
Oh, dearing me. It was terrible. People screaming. A big commotion. My Rose ran away. And some ruffians picked me up and dropped me in the alley. Couldn't see a darn thing. But the smell. I will never forget that smell, hon. Burning wire and the stench of charred meat.
New bullshit clue, burning wire and meat prior incidents.
Even Mila was shocked. And she is one tough girl.
New Mila clue, worked at Rush at the... Yep. Alright.
Thank you, ma'am.
Need to find Mila, basically.
Stay safe, ma'am.
Good luck, young man.
The women voice acting is pretty decent so far. Maybe he will grow on me, I don't know. I don't think there is anything else, right? Alright. Well, let's try to find this Mila. It's pronounced Traffica, I think. Everything and nothing in one spot. Okay. Ask about Mila.
For a woman named Mila. She's supposed to live around here.
Nah, me not ask for names, man. Check with Sal at Coffee Inn, straight across the hallway.
Okay.
Did you see an upper girl by the name of Lucy passing through?
Yeah, me know Lucy. Me favorite customer.
Seriously?
No.
Yeah, man. She come every day. Buy bubblegum ice cream. She got that sweet bronze tan. Big smile. Other stuff big as well. We might ask her out one day, you know?
I kept forgetting Lucy's a fairly common name. No shit.
Yeah, good luck with that. People actually believe this is, real ice cream? Damn. Dashing Dexter Casecracker is still going strong. Over 300 issues now. Later.
Yeah, man.
A real butcher shop with a real butcher. Apron and all. But you'd never find any T-bones in there. Spare parts, reflex boosters, a pile of junk mods. Huh. Wow.
Enhance.
Scavenger's paradise.
Don't forget the two gaffs for dumb tourists. This is everyone's paradise, my friend. Need some grade 8 mods, yes? I'll throw in a special discount just because it's such a beautiful day outside.
No need. I can see business is booming anyway. Wait. Is that you, Dimitri?
Good day to you, Detective Cooper.
You sound, different.
Of course he does. We're working on some frontal lobe inhibitors.
I am never letting anyone question my potential again.
Don't push it, friend. There are still a few kinks to work out.
So these are basically cyber dogs of a kind, I guess.
How can we help you, Detective Cooper?
It is Cooper, Detective John Cooper.
Ha! See? Inhibitor already works. I'm a bloody genius.
See you around, friend.
Seize the day, my friend.
Good. Mr. Cooper.
Maybe something for later. I like that it has basically, you can see all the interactables. You don't have to actually pixel hunt. Oh man, that's cool.
Coffee Inn, where your business is none of ours.
Normally, Coffee Inn would make my life harder. Safeguarding fugitives, bounties, outlaws, you name it. Absolute discretion was mandatory, which explained the extremely neutral, almost neutered look of the place.
Hello, Detective Cooper. Long time no see. What'll it be, hun?
You always had a good memory. Have you seen this upper girl around here?
Never. And if I had, I wouldn't tell you. The confidentiality of Coffee Inn's clients is the cornerstone of our business.
There it is, the line every PI loves to hear. I heard about this woman. Might be one of your regulars. Name of Mila.
Never heard of her. And if I had, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay.
The confidentiality of Coffee Inn's clients is the cornerstone of our business.
As I expected.
Sal won't say a word, handsome. You should know that. Mila.
Ah, pleasure to finally meet you, Mila.
And Mila.
Sally, hun. 2 rakias, please.
Where is Mila? Is that person?
Coming up.
Let me guess. Something to do with this morning shit show?
Yep.
Yeah. I heard you were around when those upper cops got skewered.
Fucking bullsex. Last thing we needed around here. I was at Jim's place working. Then all of a sudden a flash, screams, chaos. People were running and shouting. NIN defenders started spitting out alerts. Utensils were flying, and for a second, I crossed paths with the 3 badass motherfuckers I've ever seen. I thought to myself, this is it, Mila. It's all over. I took cover behind a counter, the power went off, NINs blacked out, and then... nothing. No shooting or screams, just the stench of burning wires and meat.
How does that happen? Electricity blackout. Did they get hit by an EMP or something?
That was really anticlimactic.
When does this happen?
Let me think. 20. No. About 35 to 1, I'd say.
What? Incident happened at 0065. We need a clock to see how that works exactly.
Was anyone else there during the incident?
Are you from outer space or something? You know how busy trash gets in the morning? There were hundreds of hungry assholes. Be more specific.
You know a girl named Rose by any chance?
Is that some kind of dark comedy? Where did you hear about her?
Granny. She said they had a breakfast this morning. I'd like to ask her if you...
She's probably dead.
You'll need to invent a Bion 2.0 or something for that.
What do you mean?
She fell over a railing at Inferno.
Well.
No body, so no Bion. Rose has been dead for over 2 years.
I guess the world is kinda like Kovat series. They don't actually die, they pay to get a new body or whatever.
She spilled some Rocky shot to honor the dead. She wasn't lying.
After Rose disappeared and old Gertie went nuts, Kitty would visit her from time to time, pretending to be her daughter.
Who's this Kitty?
Pretty dark.
I swear, I saw her hair stand on end.
Rose and Kitty were close. Maybe even best friends.
Your person of interest, Kitty. Okay, find Kitty.
Any tell them apart?
At first, yes. She used to be a sharp lady, but now, not so much.
Conundrum solved. Thank you.
Let's drink to that. Don't be a stranger.
Can I ask again? No, because I can't direct here, if that's here.
Welcome to Coffee Inn, where your business is none of ours.
You know Granny from Tresh? Know anything about her daughter Rose?
Never heard of her.
Come on, Sal. This has nothing to do with coffee and business.
And if I had,
Cornerstone of your business. Got
it. That's so funny.
Hey, what can you tell me about the sweet bartender girl at Coffee Inn?
Never heard of her. And if I had, I wouldn't. Oh, detective, always a charmer, ain't ya?
Still, I'd like to know how you became the first line of defense at this place.
Sorry, hun. Coffee Inn employee information is strictly confidential.
Don't push her, John. Someone could have her at gunpoint for all you know.
Never mind, Sal. You're doing great.
Okay.
Bye, Sal.
So we probably need to go back and check for Kitty. Or ask about Kitty maybe. Let me see my journal. Can I move this? No. Alright. We still haven't don't know what to find here. Didn't I do that? No, I didn't do that, right? But I couldn't speak to her, right? I missed that. I definitely missed something. Like I feel there should be someone interactable there and there wasn't.
Hello.
Still here to...
They're still downloading some updates. You know how it is.
See you around, friend.
Seize the day, my...
Goodbye, Mr. Cooper.
I can only see Sally here. Oh, there we go.
Detective. Always in a rush.
I can't ask though. about the other things.
Later, detective.
Well, that's annoying. Alright. I guess I need to find the other person. Let's try again. Man, I'm hungry.
Where's my fuckboy?
See you.
Okay.
Pardon me,
You eating well, Theory?
I had to explore this topic as gently as possible. Do you... Well, have you met a girl named Kitty?
That darn tail shaker. It's her fault Rose fell with such bad company. She took my flower away from me. Oh, I am sorry, sweetie. Greed and wickedness take so much from us. At least Rose came to see me today. Too bad she had to leave so soon.
Her reaction told me she definitely wouldn't remember if Kitty had sat down next to her. Who the hell had breakfast with her then?
What, hon?
Nothing.
Hmm.
For your time.
Deaf my ass. Sniper grannies, always vigilant.
New Rose task. Solve the Rose Kitty conundrum. New Rose task. Find Rose.
Don't you
But Rose is dead.
me,
Supposedly.
man.
I mean, maybe she's not dead. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna take a small break. It's something. Be right back.